Someone from a bottom-rank company is not suitable for me. The elite. Break up with me.
That's what she told me after my girlfriend, Shizumi Gosho, got a job offer when we were university students.
You got a job at a small company. It's a company with a name I don't even understand.
Huh? Are you making fun of me?
The number of major companies in Japan is 0.3%. In other words, I'm the chosen one as I was hired by a major company. If I keep dating you, I will definitely regret it.
Hey, Shizumi! At that moment, a man speaks to her. Who is it?
Tomo-kun! This guy is my current boyfriend. He got a job at a prestigious company. It's important to have the right balance, isn't it?
The man casually puts his hand around Shizumi's waist. I was betrayed by her.
Nara-san! Nara-san! Lunch break is over already.
Huh? My name is Kazuma Nara, a 28-year-old salesman. It's been 6 years since I graduated from uni and started working. I've been through a lot, but just last month, I was promoted to a manager. I feel like I've been having a nostalgic yet unpleasant dream.
Here you go. It's coffee. I bought black by mistake, so I'll give it to you.
A kohai offers me a can of coffee, saying,
You worked until late yesterday. You stayed until the end. Were you able to go home?
I slept at an internet cafe. I just took a nap, took a shower, and went to work.
That's why you have a bit of facial hair. You should take care of it.
I chuckle. Right now, I'm having a busy day. The purpose of commercials is to ingrain the company name and product name in the viewers' minds. Things we've heard of and things we have not. We have a strong tendency to choose the one we know if they are the same things. My company's primarily an advertising agency, and I'm in the sales department. These days, advertising is diversifying, not only on TV, but also in the internet. There's a lot of demand.
We didn't get a good response, did we?
That's what she tells me when we left the customer's office. It's something that costs a lot of money, but if the price is right, I think they will make a quick decision.
To keep the cost down, I guess use a young comedian or something?
Yes, maybe a voice actor who isn't so experienced yet, or young actress.
Story starts and ends here. The difficulties that await the protagonist. Numerous stories await you. We are eagerly accepting applications for all kinds of collaboration projects. Love Koi! What is your favorite story?
In the afternoon, when I visited the filming studio, they were shooting a commercial for the internet. She's an actress who has recently started to become popular. Hello, I would like to contact the client tomorrow to let them know of our progress. Are we on schedule? I talked to the director so as not to disturb the girls in the middle of their meeting. Yeah, no problem. Understood. I'll report that tomorrow.
Oh! Oh, hey, Kazuma! What are you doing here?
She finds and greets me. Oh, hi. I just came to check on the progress. I heard everything is going well?
Yeah, I'm just going to ask them to check the video from earlier and I'm done. I'm finally off tomorrow for the first time in a while.
Sounds like you're busy too. She, Kagura, and I have known each other since I started working.
I've been trying my best, but I never get any opportunities at all, and I lost my confidence.
I found her in a park when she was attending an acting school and high school at the same time.
The acting industry is tough, isn't it?
It's true. It's a world where only talented people see the light of the day.
Hey, are you even trying to help me?
Oh, I meant to say, everyone's feeling the same way except for those few geniuses. But only those who work hard without giving up will get results, right? Actually, it doesn't work out so easily. Talent, luck. If you don't have them, you'll be weeded out in no time. It is also true that other things besides hard work are necessary. However, You're
so pompous, you piss me off. I know how this industry works. I've heard so much about it from so many people. I've made up my mind.
And Kagura, who was in her third year of high school, declared,
First, I will make you my fan.
Huh?
So me to acting practice until you become my fan.
Then, I went along with her and spent days after work watching her practice. I guess practicing while being watched was good for acting. Now she's a respected actress.
Did you hear me? I said I am off!
Huh? So, why don't you get some rest?
I'm suggesting we go out to dinner or something. I've set it up for you, so you, a guy, should ask me out.
Oh, she got angry. I'm sure someone else would have asked her out. Why me? We agreed to have dinner together tomorrow evening, and I went back to the office. I'm currently on the phone to make an appointment. Thank you. As for time... sure. Evening is fine. Okay then, let's meet at 5 p.m. I have dinner with Kagura tomorrow, so I guess I'll just get off work straight after the meeting. And the next day, it's evening already. I'm meeting a new client.
Wow, this is a big company.
It's called AI Science Company. There are rumors that they have already produced a robot that looks just like a human being.
That's amazing. But isn't that kind of dangerous? You see, like a certain movie where a glassy macho from the future chases after a kid.
Ah, that one.
It was funny how he relentlessly chased after the kid naked at full speed while shouting, "I'll be back."
Wait, what movie did you watch? Well, the topic on AI is discussed worldwide nowadays. There was even a case in which a certain company's AI concluded that it would be better if there were no more human beings on this planet. While talking about this, we went to the reception desk and...
You? Kazuma Nara?
Shizumi? Oh gosh, this was the company my ex worked.
Welcome. How can I help you today?
The receptionist looked at Shizumi for a moment, and perhaps sensing the atmosphere, she talked us on behalf of her. I took advantage of her kindness and ignored Shizumi, and we went up to the 16th floor. Since I was long done with Shizumi, this was fine. Many people already know your company's technology and name, but media advertising is effective to further improve your brand image.
But we are already advertising on TV as a sponsor.
We're in the age of the internet. TV commercials are only 15 seconds long. And then we left soon after that. If they start looking at their watch, they're either not interested or pressed for time.
We'll have to think about how to approach them next time.
They already have another company they work with, but the fact that they didn't turn us down means...
Oh, why? If it's not Kazuma?
It's Shizumi. I wonder if her working hours are over. She was there with the receptionist.
You should be thankful a bottom-ranked company like yours didn't get turned away at the gate.
What is this person talking about? I'm sorry, but I have an appointment. I don't have time for you.
You mean you're so poor you have to work more? He went away because he couldn't argue back. What's wrong? You look so serious today. I don't know. Your smile is kind of awkward. Is it boring to be with me?
As promised yesterday, we entered a shot bar at Blue Love after having dinner together. I had a bitter expression as I remembered the unpleasant moment of seeing Shizumi again.
Hey, what happened to the always tearful, snot-drooling Kazuma?
What? That's not me. That sounds like a crackhead.
What?
Why do you look surprised? She seems to be trying to cheer me up.
Well, you seem to be busy every day, so I guess there are bad days like that. Miss Bartender, do you have any cocktails that would cheer up a tired person?
Apparently, she thinks I'm tired from work.
Oh, how about a roll fizz then? It has eggs in it and it's nutritious, so I drink it when I'm tired.
The next day, after talking with Kagura, I felt refreshed.
What do you think about this quote for AI Science Company?
From their reaction at the meeting yesterday, we probably should take action. It doesn't matter whether Shizumi is there or not. I'm doing it as my job. That's why I was working with her to make a quote. Yeah, I think that's good. Let's submit it next time we go there. 1 week later, we visited AI Science Company again. Isn't it pretty good? The person who met us is not the lady from the other day, but their section chief. The lady in charge had to leave for an urgent matter and was not available today, so the manager came out in her place. This is good. I'll pass it on to the higher-ups. Of course, we'll finalize the conversation only after it goes through. It can't be done at my discretion. Thank you very much! My voice and hers overlap beautifully. This doesn't mean the deal is set yet, but this is a big step forward. After the meeting was over, we left the reception room and headed for the elevator.
We did it! We're moving forward fast.
Maybe your proposal was good. As we were saying that,
Oh, why? If it's not Kazuma. Have you come to waste your efforts again?
Shizumi appeared from the side aisle. But I walk away, ignoring her. As it's someone I want to refrain from talking, it's okay to ignore her.
Cheeky. Well then, congratulations to Kazuma and his team for getting a chance to get a new major customer! Kampai!
1 month has passed since then. On Kagura's order, a small celebration party for the 3 of us is about to begin. Today, we got a call from AI Science Company that they want to move on to the details.
I guess it's like a kickoff party. But I didn't think I was going to have a drink with a Kagura Oji-san. I'm surprised.
When she and I were talking about having a drinking party, Kagura decided to join us, as she had a day off, and we spent a pleasant evening. A few more months passed. We successfully signed the contract. After a detailed meeting, we finally get to shoot the film.
AI technology is used in various fields from cars, healthcare, manufacturing to energy. AI Science Company imagines and creates a new era that connects people and machines.
A few hours have passed since the start of filming. These shortcuts are shot many times. Kagura was selected as the commercial actress. The shooting was progressing smoothly with the client looking on. 10 days after the shooting, the tentatively edited commercial was ready, so we went to show it to the client. Oh, it looks good! Even this is still a professional edit? Yes, it is. We'll add music, sound effects, and some narration. And shortly after, the meeting ended. There were no requests for revision at this stage, but their section chief stayed behind. Actually, my daughter is a fan of Kagura Oji. I can brag about it. Well, if I get a chance, I'll get you her autograph. Really? If I get a chance, okay? Oh, before I leave, may I use your restroom? I went to use the restroom and finally got a break. Okay, this is gonna end well, but I shouldn't let up until the end. This is a big company. At this rate, we'll be able to create a product promotion video or another commercial. While I was thinking that, I saw a face I didn't want to see.
Oh, why? If it's not Kazuma.
Kazuma? Oh, your ex at the bottom-ranked company.
I see you've been visiting us a lot, but have you been able to do business with us?
Shizumi's making fun of me with the guy next to her. I guess he's her boyfriend.
Him? His name is Hiroto Ashigami, and he's a super elite at this company. He's my boyfriend. I don't even need to compare him to you, poor guy.
What are you talking about, you idiot? I heard that. How can you say such a thing to our client so brazenly?
Chief?
Shizumi and the guy surprised at the chief's appearance.
But he's an employee of a bottom-ranked company that's too different from ours, isn't he? We won't do business with such a company anyway.
Is that even how an adult should talk? In the first place, what is bottom-ranked about his company? A major advertising agency.
What?
Yes, it is true that my first job was at a small training school for actors and actresses. The following year, however, a big advertising agency bought several agencies and training schools and took them over. As a result, it became a major entertainment group with an advertising agency as its parent company. As for me, I was pulled out by the parent company because of my good sales performance. It seems that you guys need to really learn how to be a member of society. Especially you, Gojo-kun. I heard that you snicker when you receive a business card from a company you've never heard of.
No, that's not true.
I'll report this to the higher-ups. You should repent your actions. The two of them had no word to argue back. Then, the section chief leads us down the elevator and out to the entrance. I sincerely apologize about our employees. Suddenly, he bowed to us. No, we don't mind. Please raise your head. Oh, thank you. Actually, we're going to have an unveiling party for this commercial when it's done. I was gonna invite you to participate in that, but I was worried that you might not feel like it anymore. So here, it's an invitation. 2 months have passed since then. The new commercial went up, and the invitation arrived. Today, Kagura is off work again, so we're having a drink together at a bar.
I wonder if my schedule will fit. Are you going?
Well, they're my client, so I'm going. It's in a few weeks, so I can adjust.
Then I'll be there too. I'll definitely be there even if I'm late.
Whoa, this is a huge party venue. And then the day of the unveiling, it turned out to be a very spacious venue.
It's amazing. Just for unveiling of a minute-long commercial?
They've invited other companies other than those involved in this project too. I'm sure it's for business. In fact, I can see there's a lot of new technology used for this party. They're trying to show that to their clients. It seems that a good number of celebrities are attending the event too, and cameras are not allowed. As I was going around the venue, jeez, I guess it's because all employees are free to attend the event. I ran into Shizumi.
Oh, why? If it's not Kazuma, I didn't think you were participating too. Well, I guess you would be.
Let's go, Shizumi. Nothing good happens by talking to this guy.
Why don't you go on your own? Hey, Kazuma, why don't we go out again?
Huh? What are you talking about?
He's surprised to see Shizumi leaning on me. Of course he would be. You're dating that guy, aren't you?
I'm breaking up with him. Besides, we were together before, so we know each other well, don't we?
But at that moment, my arm was forcibly pulled by someone.
I'm sorry to bother you, but he has to go out with me. Please don't get in my way.
Yes, the one who pulled me was Kagura, who came late. Wait, Kagura?
Oh gosh, I guess I have to tell you clearly. You are so dull. I have my heart set on him, Kazuma Nara. I won't let anyone else have him. Never.
Not worried about where she is now. She says that out loud.
What? My idol Kagura is in love with this dude?
Was he a fan of Kagura? Hiroto looked shocked.
No way. The superstar loves Kazuma.
Shizumi was surprised to see how out of league Kagura was compared to her, and her voice started shaking. However, it was natural that these guys reacted the most to this actress's comment. Kagura-san, is what you just said true?
Is it this gentleman? How did you meet him? Please tell us in detail. I have no comment.
And the party goes on with some surprises like that.
AI science company imagines and creates a new era connecting people and machines.
And at the end of the party, finally, the new commercial we produced was unveiled.
It's amazing to think that so many people were involved in this 1-minute commercial.
On this day, one project came to an end. Well, a little time has passed since then.
You slutty bitch!
Shut up, you useless son of a bitch!
Eventually, it seems that Shizumi and Hiroto broke up, and due to their terrible daily behavior, they got relegated. I heard that they were both reduced to the minimum wage until retirement. I, on the other hand, ended up going out with Kagura.
I thought you two were already dating since you were together so often. I thought I was hitting on him as well, but he's so dull he didn't notice.
Shut up! Why did you fall for me in the first place? You know, you're surrounded by good-looking actors all the time, right?
Huh? That's just for work. I don't have any more feelings for them. It was you, Kazuma Nara, who made my dream of becoming an actress come true. You were my first fan, and you saved me from giving up. I want you to stay by my side and continue to be my fan until the end.
She said with a smile. My name's Ikuto Tadotsu. I'm the president of a company that I run with my best friend. It's a distributor for control equipment manufacturers, but my father collapsed, so my sister and I ended up taking over the company. My older sister takes care of the Kanto region. They were just about to move into the Kansai area, so I started up a separate company. At the time, I invited my friend to join, and we decided to co-run it. You're Tarotsu-san's son, so I trust you. Keep working hard. By the way, the person I'm having a meeting with is a representative from the Western Japan distributor of a large manufacturer.
What? Are you going back tomorrow? You should stay a little longer.
I returned to my family home for lodging for a 3-day business trip. I can save on hotel expenses. I finished my rounds. Haha, I'm gonna beat your company someday.
Okay, I'll be waiting. Forget that. How are you doing with the girlfriend you met over there?
What? We're fine, but I'm not really thinking about marriage yet. The day after that conversation, I returned by Shinkansen in the morning and showed up at the office.
Sorry, Ikuto. Could you leave the company?
My best friend and co-president, Haruki Kaiganji, said that to me. Next to him was Hibiki Takase, my girlfriend.
'Cause you're useless, right? You leave all the work for Haruki-kun.
We only need me as the president. The employees are on board too.
You both betrayed me.
Betrayed? You leave me to do most of the work in the office and you're always out of office. Plus, you haven't gotten any results. I mean, you do bring back big promises sometimes. At this point, do we need 2 presidents?
I explained that. Hibiki, you too.
Sorry, Haruki-kun is a better man than you are.
After that, we got into an argument. I gave up, erased my name from everything, and left the company. A week after leaving the company, jeez, what should I do? My company was usurped and my girlfriend was snatched. I was feeling gloomy when my phone rang. Ne-san?
Hello? Hello, it's me. Ikuto, you left your tablet at home, right? You need it for work, so...
No, I don't. I won't use it.
Huh? What? What happened?
I inadvertently let out some negativity, and my sister seemed worried.
I see. Ugh, that's why I told you not to do the co-president thing.
My sister scolded me profusely after I told her my situation.
Come back home then, I'll hire you.
Really?
But just because you're family doesn't mean I'll coddle you or give you a management position. If you're gonna rise up the ranks, you do it yourself.
About a month later, I was standing in front of everyone at my sister's company and greeting them. I'm Ikuto Tarotsu. Please take care of me.
As you all know, he's my little brother. But that won't be any reason for me to give special treatment.
What? So you ran back home and got in because you're related to the president?
I could hear the whispers. I guess that's expected. My father's initial plan was to keep the company small and Eastern Japan would be run by my sister, Fuka Tarotsu. And I, Ikuto Tarotsu, would take care of Western Japan, and he himself would act as a supervisor. The employees were aware of that plan, so even when my father collapsed, that plan came to life, although somewhat incompletely. So, that's why they think I failed, ran away, and clung to my sister. But, it's also reality that they're not entirely wrong about that.
Anyway, Tarotsu-san, you'll be working alongside her.
After the morning meeting, Ne-san introduces me to a woman.
I'm Mikage Tsuruwa. Nice to meet you.
Oh, I'm Ikuto Tarotsu. Nice to meet you too.
I heard your name earlier. I can remember after hearing it once, so I don't need to hear it again.
Does she hate me?
Oh well, I'd like you to work hard.
It seems like Ne-san stopped herself from saying anything.
We're in sales, so we won't be staying in the office. Let's go.
Oh, okay.
Good luck.
After that, I got into Mikage's car. Don't you usually do things in the office on your first day? I know the place, but from what I saw this morning, a lot of the employees I had known don't seem to be there anymore. As a result, it's a completely different place.
Excuse me, I'll say this clearly. I don't like people who use their connects to get in. I'm from last year's transfer group, but I saw a lot of that as my last job. People who can't do their jobs. Nepo babies are people with no skills who have no other way of getting into the company.
It seems like she's got some biases, but I guess it can't be helped that she thinks that way. You're tough. Let's look ahead when you're driving.
Huh? That was close.
Mikage was about to run into a parked car.
Anyway, if I end up thinking that you're useful, I'll apologize with my head to the ground and dance around naked for you.
You don't have to do that. A rough start for sure. When we arrived at our customer's place, we started our sales pitch to their representative.
Today, we will tell you about product packages for when you aren't sure which products to choose.
Her sales pitch starts, and she explains with a strong knowledge base. She's good. Oh, I wanted to ask, but the display on the indicator has bars on it.
Oh, that probably means it's disconnected. That's called burnout and...
No, that's what I thought. So I changed the sensor, but it didn't fix it. I'm not in rush, but if the machine stays like this, is it broken?
Oh, if that's the case...
Her eyes start swimming. I think the question was outside her expertise. Did anyone touch the indicator before the display started acting up? I stepped forward and started explaining Mikage's place. No, I'm not sure. I haven't checked. Is there a way to test it? Yes, recently. It's called multi-input and you can set up different kinds of sensors. Could you check the sensor type that's set up on the indicator? If that doesn't work, there might be a problem with the circuits. After that, we went around to several customers and returned to the office.
I'm sorry. I underestimated you.
What? All of a sudden?
I made a promise that I'd put my head to the ground and dance naked. I'll do it.
The way you say it sounds like I'm forcing you to do that. Don't take anything off.
On his first day. What a terrible person. The worst.
Stop whispering! Don't look at me like that! It's not like that! Things were not looking good from the first day, especially my mental health. Meanwhile, at my previous workplace, Haruki Kaiganji was looking like a proud winner.
I got rid of all of Ikuto's people, and now I'm irrefutably the president.
Good for you, Haruki. So, there's something that I want.
Sure, yeah, I'll buy it for you. So, we're gonna be busy from now.
I knew you were the better choice. Ikuto was so stingy.
That day, you could hear their high-pitched laughs from the office.
Tadotsu-san, let's go.
The next day, Mikage seemed a lot less touchy than the day before. Does that mean she approves now? Today, we went to 2 sales meetings and had lunch at the restaurant.
You had to cover for me again. This business is pretty challenging, but you know so much.
It's just experience and getting used to it. Also, I did learn directly from the manufacturers when I was in the Western Japan area.
That means you were working hard. There are Nepo babies like you, huh?
Did something happen in the past? Mikage seemed to have a personal vendetta against nepotism. She sighed deeply and seemed to remember something.
I told you I was transferred here, right? Actually, I was previously working in the West, too. A woman who didn't do any work came in because of her connects and destroyed the company. She was the boss's mistress and spent company money. If she didn't like an employee, she'd kick them out. I'm one of those people. I heard the company was shut down after I left. So, I'm sorry. I figured you were the same.
I guess, if that happened to you, it makes sense that you have a hatred for nepotism. People get in without any hard work, so just saying you have connections can get you a bad reputation.
But you didn't argue with me when I treated you coldly, and you showed me your skills. That's amazing. I knew you must have studied hard when I worked with you. I'm always struggling with my lack of knowledge, so... Please let me call you Master?
Master? For some reason, she came to admire me. 2 months passed since I entered the company.
Master! For thermocouples, can I split and distribute?
Generally, you shouldn't. I think it's better to use a 2-output converter or double sensor. Master, we're wondering if we can use a thermistor input device. If you get a resistant table, you can special order it. So go ask if you can get one. I was working well with my coworkers.
Good work today, Master.
Shut up. When I got home, my sister made fun of me. Mikage had started calling me that, but now, Master was my nickname in the office.
Well, I'm glad it seems like you're getting along well. Tomorrow, Toyohama's gonna visit, so you should say hello.
Toyohama-san? You're right, it's been a while. Toyohama-san was the woman in charge of the control equipment manufacturer here. I knew what she looked like. By the way, I'm not a leader, so I haven't talked to any manufacturers directly. Since we are sales agent for manufacturers, I have to meet with manufacturers sooner or later. Got it. What time? And, without thinking anything of it, I went with my sister to meet her, but the next day, I was in for a surprise.
What? Your little brother? Huh? Why are you here?
I had my reasons and I came back.
Yeah? Now, Ikuto Tatsura is our employee. You know what that means, right?
She was actually my sister's friend from school, so I kinda knew a little bit about her too.
I see.
A few days later, Haruki Kaiganji looked concerned.
What? I mean, that's true, but... Wait, you can't just spring that on me. Next month's order too? At the very least, an extension. Hello?
I was saved. All thanks to you, Master. You really know a lot.
I tagged along because today's customer was one that asked Mikage hard questions. We managed with my knowledge.
Please tell me what you were saying later. On another note, your phone was ringing the whole time.
Oh yeah, you're right. I was distracted the whole time.
Yikes!
I took my phone out of my pocket and let out a sound of surprise. The name Hibiki was in my missed call list many times.
Master, who's this? Spam calling? Hibiki? Ugh, I hate that name.
As she was talking, the phone rang from Hibiki again. My ex. Hello? I frowned and answered the phone. At this rate, she'll keep calling me if I don't answer.
Help! Come back! The company will go under!
I couldn't stay on the phone in the customer's parking lot, so we got in the car. And what was that?
Our contract! We can't order from next month and the customers too! Did you do something?
Their sales agent contract was cut off suddenly from next month, and they can't get orders in. That was her story. I don't know anything. I have nothing to do with you guys anymore. I hung up. I turned off the phone for good measure.
From your previous company? And you said X.
Now she's just a stranger. It seems like they didn't tell the manufacturers that I'm gone. I had a feeling from Toyohama-san's surprised reaction, but that was the case.
What does that mean?
I don't know. I was co-running the company with my close friend, Haruki, but I had left the managerial side to Haruki. I was the bridge between us and the manufacturers, and they were allowing us to sell their products. The manufacturers we worked with were special. They don't sell directly, and sell through designated sales agents. So there's more support than your average distribution, but relationships become important. What do you think is the benefit of a representative from the manufacturer teaching the sales agent about the product?
Huh? What is it? There are less complaints?
That's true, but not quite. We can sell more products without increasing labor costs.
Oh, I see. The more sales we make for the company, the more money the manufacturer makes.
So, I was in charge of making connections with manufacturers to make sure we stayed in charge of Western Japan. It seems like Haruki and them didn't care about that at all. Of course their contracts were cut. A few days later, Haruki and Hibiki came since I wouldn't answer my phone. I didn't want to use the visitor room for uninvited guests, so they were bowing their heads at the entrance.
Sorry. Hey, help us out, Ikuto. The company's gonna go under.
Me too. The past, it's water under the bridge, so together, right?
I've never heard the perpetrators say water under the bridge. I told you, right? I'm sorry, but I took my name off everything and I'm not a part of that company anymore.
I said I'm sorry. We are friends, right?
That's right. If you come back, it'll be okay.
Despite everything, the two of them tried to kiss up to me. My sister spoke up then.
You two, don't you think you're acting up being the ones that betrayed him? Of course, maybe Ikuto was naive to have his company taken over and his girlfriend snatched away. But to come asking for help because you failed is not the way to go, right? Huh? Could you stay out of things that aren't your business? We're talking right now. Huh? Look who's talking. You're the ones that are leaving.
Instantly, the atmosphere was a ticking time bomb. They were both stubborn.
Good work today. Tadotsu-san, teach me that thing later. Huh?
At that moment, Mikage came back from sales round and entered the office. Her eyes went to Hibiki, and they opened wide in surprise.
You! Hibiki Takase! What are you doing here? Huh? What? Of course you don't remember, but I do. That you're a terrible woman.
Does she know her? She seems worked up.
Do you know how many people were struggling because of you?
That's right. The Nepo baby that Mikage had talked about from her previous job was Hibiki Takase, my ex-girlfriend.
You got close to the CEO and entered the company. You didn't work and spent company funds. Plus, if there was someone you didn't like, you went to the president and pushed them to resign. Because of you! Are you doing the same thing again? Are you?
Hey, what's she talking about? What do you mean again?
I don't know. That must be someone else.
Is that why you're avoiding eye contact? I thought that there was a lot being written off as company expenses.
Because of Mikage's arrival, a divide started to form between the two. Everyone was starting to get irritated.
Give it a break! You're in the way!
If you're gonna fight, do it somewhere else.
Wait! If Ikuto doesn't come back, our company!
I was surprised at being called a team. That meant that I was accepted as a member of this company. Sorry, but I don't intend to help you out. Haruki, you're a brilliant CEO, right? Figure it out on your own. And Hibiki, I'm useless, right? Then there's nothing I can do if I go back, right? They were my best friend and girlfriend, or so I had thought. I grinded my teeth and said this: go home. Don't show your faces to me ever again.
What should we do? All we did was waste money on a Shinkansen ticket.
Shut up! If you hadn't wasted money, we would still have some wiggle room.
In the end, the two of them left fighting when they knew I wouldn't help them. Unlike her last job, Hibiki was already Haruki's fiancée and her name was documented. That means the responsibility falls on her too. Some days later, Mikage and I were called upon by my sister.
They've been with us since our dad's time, and they accepted the contract because it was Ikuto and they trusted you. That trust wasn't there with Kaiganji-kun, and I think he knew that, so he didn't say anything.
I guess Haruki was saying that I was in the hospital. I wonder what his plan was. That came out as a lie via Toyohama-san. He lost even more trust, and the deal was cut immediately.
As for you, it seems like you were doing well with the manufacturers. Pretty good for my little brother. Pretty good, and I called upon you two for no other reason than this. I want to create a branch in the Kansai area. I want you two to start up the new branch. Wow, that sounds fun! Master, let's work hard together!
Mikage looked happy. On the other hand, I had a look of shock on my face. But I failed once. Is that okay?
So, I'm watching over you, and she's coming with you. Ikuto, use your experience and strengths to make this work.
My sister, Fuka Tadotsu, grinned.
When Kaiganji-kun's place goes down, the customers will be up in the air, right? Go snatch them all up.
A year passed since then.
Bankrupt! All that's left is debt and blame! Hibiki ran away with my money!
I'm not at home! I'm not at home!
Their company went bankrupt. Hibiki's spending was one of the bigger reasons that they couldn't hold out longer. They received a loan from a company, but Hibiki ran away with the money. They both carried debts. Hibiki was in hiding for stealing and was constantly in fear of the police. I was a branch manager of the new location.
Master, I received a message that the manufacturer would like to schedule a lecture to learn about the new product.
I talked to the Western Japan manufacturers and everything worked out. Got it. Can we stop with the master thing already?
What are you saying? I still have a lot to learn, and the day I stop calling you master is the day I... it's a secret?
What's that mean?
From work partners to... Shut up! You'll see soon enough.
I had a new start with new members. You learn things from your mistakes. So, things will work out this time. I felt it. The branch will be closed from next month. Everyone here will be resigning due to company circumstances. When we were told that, our eyes widened. Some employees have the option of transferring to the headquarters or resigning. However, we, the younger ones, were cut off at the same time as the company's performance deteriorated. What should I do? It's only been about half a year since I joined the company. My name's Hyuga Higata, walking with my shoulders slumped. I'm a 23-year-old new graduate office worker. Wait, I don't qualify for unemployment benefits unless I've worked for more than a year, do I? Whoa, I wonder what will happen to my life.
Alright then, break up with me. I owe you a favor, but I can't take this.
I started living with my girlfriend when I graduated from college, and when I talked to my girlfriend, Emi Kashiwa, she told me that.
Honestly, it's impossible for you, my fiancé, to become unemployed in just 6 months.
But it's due to force majeure.
No, unemployment benefit or retirement allowance and being unemployed, you're the same as those scumbag dropouts out there. Oh yeah, I'll take our savings as your alimony.
That's how I lost my job, girlfriend, and savings. What should I do from now? And this room is rented. I should leave soon.
The soup kitchen is here. Please line up.
And then came the end of the year. I became unemployed at the same time as the branch closed, and the rest of my salary was wiped out by moving costs and other expenses. Why am I doing this again? The end of the year was supposed to be fun, but now I'm even having trouble getting my own food for today. The joint savings taken by my ex is not a big deal since both hadn't worked for long, but we were sharing rent, so that was bad. I wonder what will happen to me. My parents, both archaeologists, live overseas. It's difficult to even contact them, let alone rely on them. How can I find a new job in such a state? Huh?
This is the Employment Support Corner. We support those who are willing to work.
I guess I should go there. What kind of support can they give me now? I wonder. Suddenly, I came across a job board in front of the employment support desk. Whoa, I'm not in a position to demand much, but aren't they too obviously exploitative? The first thing I saw was a job offer with a minimum wage, and others are similar too. They're all jobs that clearly wouldn't attract anyone. Still, this is all I have for now. The moment I took a step forward to take a closer look, feeling resigned.
Oh, right! I got a young worker.
Huh? What? Suddenly my arm was grabbed, and I let out a stupid voice.
Well, I'm lucky to be able to find a guy so easily.
She grabbed me by the nape and dragged me away. Wait!
Just be quiet.
Well, the okonomiyaki restaurant I was brought to was in shambles. She sat in front of me, looked at me as I was confused, and opened her mouth with a grin.
My name is Kururi Soga. And you?
Hyuga Higata. Why am I here? Okonomiyaki restaurant?
It went out of business, so I bought it. After I graduated from high school, I started playing around. But my parents had an accident a while ago, and I received a considerable amount of inheritance, alimony, and insurance premiums. I made them worry a lot when they were still alive. So I was like, let's do something decent. Jeez. Why did they just pass away so suddenly?
She shrugs her shoulders and says so playfully, but she seems regretful. But honestly, she should be more careful. I give her a slightly stunned look and warn her. You know, don't just talk about money to random people. What if I was a bad guy?
Yes, that's it! What I wanted was someone with common sense, like you!
Huh?
Me and my friends are full of idiots. Please work with me?
It was already 2 years ago that something like that happened.
Hyuga, when you're done, clean up the second table.
Alright. Oh, hello. Do you want to order? Please wait a moment. The shop that was once an okonomiyaki restaurant has now become a small izakaya, and is doing reasonably well. Right now, I'm living at her house and officially working at her izakaya every day.
Ooh, nice work.
She's Madoka Ikura, a former delinquent friend of Kururi's, and she's now a cooking staff member with a chef's license. Our business hours at Loveko Izakaya are 5 to 11 p.m.
Good work, Madoka. Today's appetizer was well received. Whoa, seriously? So shall I make it again? Well then, I guess I should make something for ourselves.
Madoka went to the kitchen, and after we finished cleaning up, Kururi and I sat waiting for food to be served.
Everything is going well. I'm glad I scouted Hyuga that day.
Hey, I didn't do anything. It's all thanks to Kururi's hard work, right?
It's all thanks to Hyuga's support. All right. It's probably the result of you both working well together.
Before we knew it, Kotori and Madoka placed the food in front of us.
Kururi only knows how to move forward without thinking much, and Hyuga supports her to achieve more results than expected. Aside from that, you've been living together for 2 years now, so get married already.
Mary?
Our voices overlapped.
Idiot! This guy is just a roommate. We don't have that kind of relationship.
That's right.
But a man and a woman living under the same roof? There's no way there's nothing going on. No, there really isn't. I'm just housing this guy who doesn't have a home. In fact, if Hyuga tries to do anything to me, I'll crush him to the point where it's impossible to recover.
What? I better make sure I don't make any mistakes. That's what I vowed. An hour later, Madoka wraps her scarf and begins preparing to go home.
Well then, I'll go home first. Tomorrow we have a private reservation, right? Yeah, it's year-end party season after all. Okay, well then, good work today.
Madoka said so, waving her hand and leaving.
Well, don't worry about what they said earlier, okay?
Earlier? Oh, marriage and whatnot? Don't worry. I'm just grateful to have a home to go to. Thank you. As someone who was once homeless, I can truly appreciate it.
You are so insensitive!
Huh? And the next day, year-end party season has finally arrived, and today is the first group reservation for the season.
We are privately reserved from the opening today. The customer's name is Musashi Dai Shoji. All seats are reserved. Apparently their employees will come sporadically after work, but don't let other customers come in. Well, since everyone is getting the luxurious year-end party course, it might be easier than usual, but keep up the good work as usual.
And today's business starts. It was after 6 p.m. when the customers started to arrive.
My name is Musashi Daishoji. Is this the restaurant I, full of charm, made a reservation for?
Managing Director, you made a mistake a while ago, but are you sure this time that you are at the right place?
Shut up. This handsome guy can't make so many mistakes.
Musashi Daishoji-sama, is it? You're at the right place. Handsome? He is a strange old man. Anyway, today's customer has arrived.
Here, draft beer is ready. Was it oolong tea for you?
Here's sashimi assortment. Okay, another draft beer coming right up. A group of customers entered, and the restaurant suddenly became noisy, and we started running around.
Hyuga, sorry. Deal with the new customers?
Okay, are you a customer with reservation today? I opened my eyes wide in surprise when I saw the person. Emmy.
Are you Hyuga?
It's Emmy. I wonder if the company at today's year-end party is where she works.
What are you doing, Emmy?
Oh, well, I was just surprised to see my ex here.
Huh? Ex? Ah, the jobless guy from back then. It seems like you used to work at a decent company, but now you're working part-time at a pub?
What is it like to live in poverty? It seems like you've at least returned to the labor force.
I'm at a loss for words.
Hyuga, what happened? Was it a customer without a reservation?
Suddenly, Kururi comes over, wondering why I'm not moving.
Are you a customer with reservation? If so, please come inside.
Let's go in. There's no point in talking to a worthless bottom feeder, right?
Huh?
She grabbed the arm of the man who was about to go in, and Kururi said in a low voice.
Hey, wait! Who's the bottom feeder? Are you talking about Hyuga?
Huh? What? Hey, let go of me. You're just a useless waitress.
Yeah? What authority do you have? Ah, so you're those kind of people, I see.
And Kururi took a deep breath and...
You guys, don't come into my izakaya! I refuse your entry permanently! Huh? What are you saying? Didn't you hear me? I'm telling you to go home! I won't take money from you, so hurry up and go home!
She says it in a furious manner, as if to slam her words onto them.
Wait, I don't know what happened, but please calm down. What happened, Saruta-kun and Kashiwa-san? Could you please explain the situation?
Managing director?
It was their managing director Daishoji who calmed the situation down. After hearing the circumstances from both sides, managing director Daishoji came to the following conclusion.
No questions asked. It's your fault. Go home.
Huh?
Saruta-kun, you were recommended by the manager and were scheduled to be promoted to section manager next year. But that's not happening anymore.
What? But I'm off duty now, right? It doesn't matter what I do now.
Do you think I can promote someone who can casually mock others? And you, if you're gonna turn them to the police, do as you wish.
Police? Why?
You took the shared savings as alimony one-sidedly, right? That's theft.
What?
Then, these two were chased away by managing director Daishoji with pale expressions on their faces. From this incident, the pub became silent. What should I do with this atmosphere?
What should I do? I ended up ruining their year-end party.
Don't worry, I should be the one to apologize to you. I'm sorry, everyone. As an apology, you can order anything of your choice. It's my treat.
Suddenly, with those words, a good atmosphere was restored. On the other hand, that bastard named Mikado Saruta was in a bad mood.
Damn, that bottom feeder and pig director. Why am I treated like this? Damn it. Hey, Emmy, let's go out for a drink somewhere. Oh, Emmy?
Emmy seemed to be thinking about something.
It's finally over.
When the year-end party was over, managing director Daishoji happily paid us and said,
It was delicious.
At first, I thought he was a weird guy, but he turned out to be a really nice guy.
Hyuga, good work. It was a disaster, hey?
Good work. Sorry, it seems like I got you involved.
What are you talking about? I just followed my heart. This is my restaurant. How can I keep quiet when my important employee is being made fun of? Well, I feel like that old man took all the credits in the end, though.
You're right. I thought I'll never see Emmy again. I was told that I could sue her, but it was not a huge amount, and I just don't want to have anything to do with her anymore. Maybe the reason I realized that this was a dream was because it had already happened in the past. A dream when I had met Emmy.
Calm down, please. She's scared. That bitch made a fool of me. At least I think that's what she said. Get out of my way.
If I remember correctly, it all started when I helped her after a drinking party. After that, we started dating, and after graduation, we started living together. What a nostalgic dream! At 10 p.m., a few days after that incident, Maruka started talking to me.
Hyuga, I'm sorry. I forgot to order tomorrow's ingredients. I want to prepare it today, so could you go buy it for me?
Sure! At times like this, I go to a nearby supermarket that is open until 11 p.m.
I'll be fine on my own here, so I'll leave it to you.
So, with permission from the store manager, I put on my jacket and went outside. Emmy? Emmy was outside the store for some reason. It's like she was waiting for me to come out.
Heya, Hyuga. I was planning on waiting a little longer, but I didn't expect you to come out this soon.
What the heck? I'm still at work, and I don't have anything to say to you.
Hey, don't treat me like that. Today I wanted to apologize. Sorry, okay? About the breakup, about the alimony. I guess I was too young. I just remembered being saved by you a long time ago. I was grateful, really. And so, if you're okay with it, why don't we start over again? Look, I'll pay you back that money too.
I crunch my back teeth hard. Does this person think she can be forgiven just like that? Or maybe she's afraid of being sued for theft. In any case, Shut up. I have no interest in you anymore.
What?
Grateful? I have no intention of getting back together with a woman who did what you did to me. I'm sorry, but I don't have anything to do with you anymore. Goodbye. And without even looking back at her, I walked away.
So cocky.
3 days later, busy days continue as usual at the end of the year. Here, 3 draft beer.
Welcome! 4 people? Ah, you have a reservation. I will show you to the private room. Hyuga, we have a call. Can I ask you to take it?
Yep. When I trot over to the phone that keeps ringing. Yes, thank you for waiting. Love Go Izakaya.
We need to reserve for a lot of people. Are there any days when I can make a private reservation?
Well, it's this time of year, so... Oh, next Wednesday's good.
Really? Great. Then I'll ask you to make a reservation.
Ah, that's the spot. Oh, I'm really tired.
Today after work, we're giving each other massages after taking a bath. This is our daily routine. We're running around the izakaya every day. Isn't it time to increase the number of staff members?
Maybe. And if we get more time, we can go on a trip together.
Looks like she fell asleep. Thank you for your hard work today, Kururi. Well, next Wednesday, we were expecting a large group with private reservation, but no one showed up even after 8 p.m.
What is this?
I don't know. I'm sure we had a reservation.
Anyway, please call them.
I immediately called the number I got the other day. Loveco Izakaya here. It's about your reservation for today, but when do you plan on coming?
Reservation? Oh, I'm not going, so cancel it.
Huh? No, that can't happen. We have the ingredients ready, and there's a cancellation fee.
There's no way I'll pay for that, idiot.
With that, the call was disconnected. When I called again, the power was turned off.
Damn it!
When I told Kururi and Madoka what I had just heard, Kururi shouted.
Who does he think he is, that scum?
He just ignored the rules and turned the power off. Perhaps there are people like him out there, but those who were attacked by such selfishness suffer so much. I started walking outside. Today, we're offering your Love Koi Gorgeous course at half price! For those who are looking for an izakaya, you're welcome to come in! I raised my voice as loud as I can and announced it to the people passing in front of me.
Hyuga?
Why not? I'll try to get customers. After that, customers started coming in little by little, and we got busy. People who were simply looking for a place to drink came in. Many customers ended up coming in today as well.
Hyuga, it's enough, help me out! We got busy!
Okay. It's been 2 years since I lost my previous job. I was working hard as a member of this izakaya. Well, some time has passed since then.
You're kidding. I can't believe I was arrested for something like that.
Mikado Saruta and Emi Kashiwa were arrested on charges of obstruction of business by fraudulent means. Our phone has an automatic recording feature. Additionally, Managing Director Daishoji happened to have run into him when he was saying,
Heh, it feels good, but Emi, she's bad. To come up with such a plan.
Apparently he saw that and reported that to the police. We have left the rest of the court, and as for me, I'm living my daily life as usual. Kururi, I finished cleaning up here.
Okay, I'm done here too. Hey, Hyuga, now that Madoka has gone home, why don't we have a quick drink together before heading home?
So, before heading home, we sit side by side and have a drink.
You know, I'm thinking of adding more workers soon. We don't have much time to rest now, do we?
That sounds good. then we'll have a little more time to spare.
Can we go on a trip then? There's something I want to tell you too.
That sounds interesting. A trip? Where should we go? Our relationship would develop further on that trip, but that will be a story for another time.